Okay, imagine this. Imagine this is you, right? This is you, all grown up, all matured. You have a good life. You have a beautiful wife, or husband, and you live in a beautiful house, right? And you have this child, and this child is named Larry. And Larry is like the light of your life. You love everything about it. And Larry is like, oh my God, Papa, Mama, I want to go to the park, because kids like parks and stuff. And you're like, all right, sure, let's go to the park, So you take him to the park, and you see him, right, and he's having fun. He's like playing with non-existent birds, and then you're just like, all right, well, I'll just sit down here and chill while I watch my child play, right? And suddenly, bad guy pops up, and he's all like, hey, I'm gonna stab this child. Bad guy pops up, stabs the child, shanks him, absolutely destroys him, and the child's all like, ah, and then he just dies. He just absolutely dies, disintegrated. He's gone. Your light is gone. And you're all mad shit, and you're like, oh my God, how dare you just kill my child? I'm going to bring you to court. And so you do, and you're both in court, right? And the judge is like, well, okay, we have video evidence of this guy shanking your child to death, so, guilty as charged. Now, here's the question. Here's the question, right? Would you rather this man, this bad guy, right, get sentenced to a death penalty? No, you're not supposed to be on the news. I'm gonna disappear for a second. So this bad guy, right? Would you rather him be sentenced to a death sentence and have a quick and easy death, or would you rather him be stuck in prison for life and potentially suffer through until he's old and he dies? Which one do you think is a better option? That's the question for today. Last question, baby. So another serious topic, the death sentence, right? Like I demonstrated in the video just now, I'm not expect people's opinion to depend on what they want towards the person who committed crime, and also what they think is morally right. I think that's one thing that a lot of people would think about, which is whether it's morally right to kill a person, technically, because like death sentence. Also, taking care of a person's life, even in jail, is gonna be a big thing too. So I'll be interested to see how people think about it and whether or not it's worth it for a criminal. So for this question, I think both the current generation and the older generation will be unified, and they'll both agree that death sentence should exist. At least that's my guess. But yeah, that's it for me. You already know how this goes if you watch the front two videos. I'm gonna talk a little bit, and then there's gonna be an interview, and the interview is happening right now.
And last question, should the death sentence be legal in Malaysia?
In Malaysia, I think it should not be legal. So, the death sentence is for people who are involved with drugs or for violent crimes. I may approve of the death penalty if it's a very dangerous person that clearly will never change. But for things like drugs and stuff like that, I don't feel like it should be a drug penalty. It should be a death penalty, because some of those people are coerced into doing it, and yet they still, they're killed because of that.
Do you think that sentence should be legal?
Yes.
Yes. What do you think so? You don't know? Oh, you just feel like it's okay. Got it.
Anu ni tak payah delete untuk orang-orang yang buat salah kena dapatlah hukuman mati.
Death sentence, it should be exist because the source is not enough
The sauce.
of everything, food, water, you know.
So
So they are criminal, just let them die. we already have a lot of people don't have food.
okay. So you think overpopulation is a problem?
Yeah. So death sentence can help to solve some problem of this, right? Common sense thing. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And if you want to say about morally,
Ah.
I think that, yeah, just like I said, death sentence is the not hardest punishment you ever get.
But you think it should exist?
It should exist because of the source thing. if they die, maybe some people around the world can have more food, right?
你觉得死刑应不应该被废除？
我觉得要看他犯什么罪啊。
看什么罪？
That is hard to say because we are Muslim. In this country, it's more to Islamic, right? So it's hard for us to actually put down the death sentence on people. But I'd say yes.
I personally think that a death sentence should exist. Besides punishing for their like great crimes, it's also like using less tax money to feed the prisoners lah, I think. Because
I think the death penalty should not be abolished because there are people who are very, very, very evil and they do very bad things, terrible things like massacres and all that. So they should just get on with it and kill them so they won't kill any more people.
No, I don't think it should be erased from the law. Some crimes can't be forgiven, and that there are certain tier of punishments that should be conducted according to the crimes they have committed.
Christian, do you think that sentence should be legal?
I'm not sure about that. It depends.
Depends.
Situation, yeah.
Depends situation.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
是说好像终身监牢也是辛苦啦，死刑也是很什么很极端啊，不知道啦，不懂得是要怎样啦，我没有意见啊这个。
这样，安哥，你觉得死刑在马来西亚应该要被废除吗？
这个我就不懂，不会，
没有想法。
没有想法。
I was half right. Most of the current gen thinks it should exist, and half of the older generation thinks so too. And for the other Gen Zs, they think it shouldn't exist, while the half of the other older people has no comment because they don't really have an idea on it. It seems at the end of the day, there's no definite answer for what's right and wrong in this case. We first started this project to understand whether and how the filter bubble affects our views and perspective, and after conducting this, I think it's safe to say that it definitely does affect us. The current gen, which uses way more electronic devices and is much more familiar with the internet, seems to always have a concrete view on different topics and different subjects. But the older generation have views too, but it's usually from their own experiences. At least that's my conclusion on this experiment. Sure, you can argue that this means that our generation right now understands more of the world, but you can never really say what they understand is completely right. So is the filter bubble a bad thing for us? Not exactly again. We can't say for sure. However, our ideologies will determine who our friends are and our future, so tread lightly and beware. What I can say for sure though is that I appreciate all the people who accepted the interview and my team members for interviewing them. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate all the help. Like, share, subscribe. All of us are vision seekers at the end of the day.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you.
Yep, okay, thank you. Alright.
好，可以，谢谢你。谢谢，感谢讨论证明啊。
Thank you.
好，可以，没问题，谢谢杨哥。谢谢，真的感谢。